What is up, Knights of Vex? Welcome to the second week for the brand new 5v5 season, and we had a really good first week. 3-0, tough opponents. Each of my opponents actually finished, I think, second, third, and fourth. So they all had wins, all really, really tough. Faced a content creator last week, facing another one today, a repeat of many different seasons. So in the top 100, not going to be easy. The road to top 50 is always challenging. But this is why we're here. We got to get through those tough accounts and make it worth it and make it fun. So let's head into the game and take a look where we're at. 39.54, Kyber 1. If you guys want to see, I know you guys want to see the rankings. So if you look at my ranking, I'm currently 76. There's a lot of players up here that I really want to face that are really good, like Tom Ford, we got Carthrick, Poke the Pickle. I've talked about him, has my number, really good player. And then over here we got Richie from Clones Unleashed. I see him a lot. Arsenal's in my bracket, Neo, Basago, Fatal, TJ. My bracket's absolutely nuts, so you guys will see. Our opponent for today is Fatal for the fifth time facing Fatal, and this is my bracket. Absolutely loaded. These are all really good games, opponents I've faced in the past, constant top 100, top 50 players, so this will not be an easy week. We have to bring our A game and not make mistakes. I've showed it before. He's from Vanguard of the Solder, one of the probably the best TW guild in this game. Easily top 2 or top 3. The account is a lot bigger than mine. It's obvious Fatal invests heavily. He's got 3 full rows of Relic 10. I don't even have a single full row of Relic 10, so significant disadvantage, but if I want to be one of the best players in this game, I have to be able to beat accounts like this. Datacrons, going to be obviously very strong. Very, very strong. So, nothing over the top, like, that I was expecting. I thought there would be a full stack of this current set, but pretty adequate with me. Besides, he has way more of like level 3s than I do, but I don't think it's anything special. I know he's going to have crazy rerolls on those Datacrons. That's the positive to what he has. It's going to be tough. So, Fatal has attacked, and he scored really big. Really big. I did take a look at the map earlier, just to see how they did, and did very good. The only thing I changed up on my defense was I moved a back wall team to the front to try to see if maybe I put Pirate King, or I put Baylan off a defense, but I snuck Baylan in the back. It did not seem to hold anything, but I put Ray up front, kept this all the same. It was all one shot, so he was very clean with whatever he used. Baylan was my trap card. Not a hold today with it. Lord Vader did not get a hold with me with the Yoda and Chewie Kron, so I'm curious what he used there. And then we have a Cody team that I kept. Up top, the one hold I got was Leia. So I am very curious. This is not the normal team that I was recommending in the beginning. It was kind of a secondary team that I just kind of forgot to change because I wanted to put Toxic Leia down, but I was using Han for Baylan, and then I just never changed this Leia squad ever since then. But it's doing pretty well for me. But everything else is one-tapped. And then obviously Ships Guy's always going to be a one-shot kind of scenario. So not going to be an easy score to beat. And he usually sets a very tough defense. So as you can see here from just the characters, it's already going to be nuts. Relic 10 Baylan with the Focus Datacron. Probably the best team in Grand Arena right now. Have to figure out of something different. We have Traya on defense, all Relic 9. Kind of opens up Maz Kanata a little bit, but I don't have my best Maz Kanata team on offense, so I have to figure out if that's going to play a factor. We have Lord Vader clones, and then Darth Vader Duel Zen with regular Vader. So I wonder if that will cause any issues. Then we have Ahsoka Ezra with the Yoda and Chewie Kron, obviously very strong. Bad Batch, I mean, not Bad Batch, I'm so used to using them against Stranger that I say it, but Stranger Maul, Star Killer, with, this looks like a light side Kron, which is different. You usually see the light side, but I'm seeing Bad Batch here, so that's a light side Kron. It's more than likely turn meter. Pirate King Kanaa with Vane, obviously, and then we have a Rey team with no Ezra, so that kind of opens up Queen Amidala if I need to use her there. So that's a good thing. Queen Amidala should be absolutely fine. There's a Relic 10 Ben, but I'll show you guys right over here. Relic 9 Rey. So we're going to have to see how this goes. This is not an easy front wall, or, and I don't even know what's in the back, so need to be so smart with the counters. I got to be really careful. This could definitely be an issue, but this is what we got to do. We got to beat these tough accounts, so let's get the round started and see if it pays off. All right, first team, and I'm not, like, I know we counter them pretty hard, but, like, I don't have the best leftover pirates because I kind of have them on defense with my other team. So it kind of like, it's not always a guarantee, I don't think. And I got to be very careful, but I am going to do it because they still hard counter Sith. The banners have potential to be absolute trash. That's the problem, but facing someone like him, I got to make sure I save some stuff for the back. So I'm going to attempt to go against Traya, very high relics, and a crazy Datacron with my leftover pirates. They have the 25% turn meter, and they have very high defense. Extremely high, 384%. Maz, Ethano, SM33, Nest, and Sana. As you can see here, there's no pirates available. I have kicks on defense, and Quigold is with Hondo. The Kron I'm going with is a 25% turn meter with the Scoundrel turn meter on a reset up from a basic, level 6, with armor pen and offense. This isn't even turned on because my Sana is at relic 5, and honestly, I don't really feel like risking an underman here because if Nihilus insta-kills the wrong person, I'm going to be in some serious trouble, and I do not want to risk it. The banners have the potential to be trash, but I'm going for a one-shot. If I one-shot everything across the board, then I don't have to worry about banners, but let's get this round started. Hopefully we can start strong. Let me just look at something quick. That's nice. Okay, the threat's gone. I should have went for Talon there. That's a mistake. I think we lose SM33. Yeah. And I hope that doesn't bite us. Love to keep the banners like this. I think I made misplays anyway. I don't like him getting reset, so let's just go for a kill. I'm very happy with this evasion. No, let's go for a death mark. I did lose banners, which is not good. But the positive is that I didn't have to use a team that I wanted to. Pretty much, like, if I was going for a maximum efficiency, I probably would have done something like Sith Eternal with Watt. But I might need Sith Eternal for another team, so why would I risk it? Like, so I think this, for me, for my current game plan, is the right strategy. This, if I drop, then the strategy is bad. Then my game plan is wrong. But I'm going in there with trying to use teams that I wouldn't normally use for the least meta possible occurrence, if you know what I mean. Like, didn't want to use a GL, didn't want to use a high conquest character. Maz, I haven't used Maz all season long, so I think using her with leftover pirates and getting the value that I just did there is really worth it. So a 72 is something I'm willing to accept for this first battle. I hate this one. This is the one that could practically determine the run right here and then. Like, this is the strongest team in Grand Arena, and I've never attempted this, but I might have to save my Kylo for an Ahsoka team because I don't know if Great Mothers can take it on, because if you look at the modding on Ezra, the crit avoid could be an issue, so I have to do things outside my comfort zone. Relic 10 Baylan, Relic 9, everything else. Focus Datacron, as dangerous as it comes, but I have to make risks. So DTMG, going with the turn meter on a special, which is not going to matter in the beginning because of a doubt. The Wordy Remnant 6 with the Moff Gideon 9. Protection, Armor Pen, Potency, and Crit Chance. Apparently Death Trooper Pretty in here is very nice because of that extra health. I've never run it. I've had players tell me it works great. But we're going to have to see, guys. This could determine everything. I think I want to get the locked taunt because removing turn meter does nothing here. And I'd rather him get the hits because I cannot afford anybody else to go down. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Don't kill Moff Gideon. Do not kill Moff Gideon. Or him. I like them all alive. I don't like that their ability blocked. Hit the guy with the locked taunt. How about that? Gotta cleanse, man. Not him. Okay, that's a big cleanse. That's a big hit, but we still have Baylan up. Is this going to work? Okay. Not dying yet. I really don't want OG Hondo to get to... Don't want that to happen. It's a lot of ability blocks. I mean, this could be the Relic 10. Coming in clutch. Do I have to start applying armor? Uh-oh. I think we're in trouble. Gotta get a cleanse. Okay. I think I just do armor shred. Maybe a big hit. Maybe here. Not quite. I'm telling you, this could be the Relic 10. Because if he does that again, we're in serious trouble. I cannot get Baylan down at the moment. It's getting scary. Because we have 2 minutes on the clock. Just gotta move faster. It's just simply not enough at the moment. Maybe here? He's getting healed. How are you healing? This really sucks. I think it's the Relic 10. Yeah. I think we're done. He's not coming back. Wasn't in the cards for this battle. Unless I could do this here. Which I don't think I can. $40 seconds. Just gotta move. Come on, come on. Come on. Nope, ran out of time. Relics. I don't think auto would have helped me. I can't believe I ran out of time. If I had Death Trooper Peridia alive, I would have been fine. The whole plan has changed now. I was so freaking close. But what can I do, guys? What can I do? It's it took so long to get through Baylan that Day's ability was not doing what I wanted it to do. And maybe I just had to go for armor shreds earlier. The entire run has changed because now I have to be so freaking efficient on every other battle. It's such an unfortunate timeout, but I really didn't have a choice. Unfortunate, guys. Very unfortunate, but we have to keep moving forward. We're going to clean it up with an Underman because I got to be very cautious of banners now. Or drops. 1 drop apiece. And I could pile up more, so now it's efficiency. Now it's all about efficiency. I'm going to do Bounty Hunters, 3-man against Honda with a cleanup, 25% turn meter. That's it. I don't think anything else matters. Hopefully he doesn't blow up my team. That should be full banners. Okay. I mean, that's literally the best I'm going to do, I think. There's no not expensive team. That's not going to be a massive overkill kind of thing. So, I didn't bring a full squad. I brought in an Underman squad. Hopefully that pays off. Super annoyed because that battle was won. I needed more time. I think I just played not fast enough, or I just... Relic 10, I really think it's a Relic 10 Baylan with the 3 Relic Delta gap or something because he kept healing. He kept freaking healing. I don't know. Maybe I made misplays, but let's keep moving. Okay, next up is Darth Vader Duel Zen, and since I don't have DTMG available, I'm going to go more expensive with Kenobi, but I'm going to do an Underman. I know it's stupid, but I have to. I really have to do these plays. It's Darth Vader Duel Zen with the Focus Datacron, except this one has a regular Darth Vader in there. Don't know if that makes it stronger or weaker. I don't know, but General Kenobi's on defense. I'm going with Mace and Padme and Cat only. Max Elder Protection 3 with crit damage, tenacity, protection, and crit chance. Okay. I think I just insta-kill Royal Guard. Resisted. That's 100% accuracy loss. Not panicking yet. Not yet. Okay. This is where the problem starts to occur. This is where the problems can occur. Okay. There's Death Mark. I hope this cleanses myself. It's almost at 15. It's not good. That's the savior. We're in a loop. Am I dumb? Can I stun you? Thank you. We're done. Oh my god. just don't think I'm getting some good luck or something. Does he keep... I gotta kill the sides or... I don't know, man. He keeps... Of course. Please stun. Of course. This is insane. Stall. Just stall. If I can. Almost lost that. Almost lost that. And the banners are bad. So, oh my god. What a freaking nuts team. Kept counterattacking Kenobi. Whoa. I don't know. Would a full squad would have been better there? I simply do not know. Did I play it wrong? Should I have held the insta-kill? I think Royal Guard would have been very annoying, but maybe I made misplays with that. Oh man, this is going to be a tough run. We are not going to win with 62s. It is simply not going to happen, so I really need to step up my game. Alright, last team on this bottom front wall. It's Lord Vader, all Relic 9 clones with a very good Datacron. Buffs on a basic. It's very good on this team because they hit very hard. They have defense, health, and protection. Now, I don't know if Appo is modded for potency. It looks like there's no potency, which is nice for me, so Paz Vizsla might not get stunned. So I'm going with Bo-Katan Mandalore with a light side max health protection 3. With high armor pen, potency, protection, and crit damage. Pretty good stats for this team. The goal is 65. That is the only thing that I'm going for here, but none of the battles so far have gone in my favor. Let's see what these, no stun is great. Alright, the turn order is looking great. Okay. 1, 2. All in here. Hopefully this is kills. Get rid of CX2. It's horrible. You're gonna heal him? Should I have just gotten rid of... That's gonna be GG. That's gonna be GG. We didn't get rid of anybody on the Whistling Birds. Of 20 stacks, not one. So that just points out for a really bad time. Because I should have just gone for Disguised Clone Trooper, but that wouldn't have been the play, because you got to kill CX2 right away. Nothing's working out for me today. Absolutely nothing. We're going to get cooked here. Absolutely gonna get fried. Oh, wonderful. Let's see what happens. And all the... They're always under stealth. This is going on way too long. He's gonna ramp. We're in serious danger. No, they're too defensive and too much health. All right, guys, this is not our grand arena. Happens. I don't even think they're gonna die. Okay, that's one, but I cannot imagine we survive this Vader AoE unless I get a nice damage immunity, which I needed. Like, come on, come on, come on, come on. GG. This is frustrating. Extremely frustrating, but it's fine. I'm gonna time out even if I can not die. It's not enough. Not even close. GG's. We tried. Too much health. Too much defense. Maybe I gotta get rid of this guy's clone trooper next time, right away. Am I just playing bad today? I might be. Don't know if it was my datacron, but maybe I needed more offense or something like that. It's alright. It happens, guys. This was a tough one for sure. But very good datacron. Very good datacron. They have good defensive stats, high health. It could really make a difference sometimes. Like, normally, what happens is on the mass swarm, you killed this guy's clone trooper. He's gone. And then when Bam has 20 stacks of whistling birds, that automatically guarantees an insta-kill on the target, which I did for CX2. So I thought, okay, I'm at max stacks of birds. Let's go get rid of CX2. And it simply was not enough. And it probably has to do with the extra health on the datacron to make him very tanky. So unfortunately, that's going to cost us the Grand Arena, but we're going to keep it going. Hey guys, super unfortunate. Wasn't our day. Didn't seem to get things to work today. So we're going to keep going. We're going to go for the finish, but not going to be a winnable Grand Arena. But I'm going to have to combine Sith Eternal Bane now because there's simply not a lot of my roster left that could take that. And I want to save other strong teams for teams up top. So I'm going with the buffs on a basic for Darkseid with defense, crit damage, health, and protection. And now I'm thinking, should I have even started with this? I don't know what's in the back, so the reason why Bo lost is the stats. There's no other reason. It's the extra health and the protection. Because if they're not that tanky, then I win. It wasn't even the buffs on the basic. I don't even think it was the defense. Maybe the defense helps a little bit, but it's mostly that extra health. And I might not have had enough offense or something. Like, I had good armor pen, which I thought would help with the defense, but it wasn't enough. It's usually a very strong counter for me. That was I think, one of the first times, it might have happened in the past where I don't get the kill right away, but 9 times out of 10, when I have 20 stacks of birds, someone is dying. And today it just didn't happen. I can't insta-kill them, but let's ult. Or can I no, I can insta-kill them because they don't have CX2. So that's fine. I'll be annoyed if there's nothing back there that warrants a Sith Eternal Bane combo, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. Let's do full auto. Yeah, I'm not going to give up by any means, but 1848 with 2 drops doesn't seem very possible to me. Probably should have just done this. Not something I wanted to do, but something I felt like I needed to. Yeah, so I turned a potential 58 into a 47. So, might have been my fault, but it's all dependent on this back wall. So, let's see if saving Sith Eternal Bane would have been worth it. 469 is just absolute trash. And, alright, look at this. There are some Galactic Legends, and there's Kenobi. So, there's a lot of GLs on defense. He scored really well for setting very well a lot of GLs. So, Kenobi's interesting. Kenobi with Bad Batch. Okay. Well, probably use Afra on Jabba. That's no brainer. Inquisitors on Leia. Kenobi I have to think about. Maybe JML. I think JML should be fine. But then there's Bad Batch Echo that could be doing like AoEs. I don't know. So it's obviously, guys, Fatal scored insane for the defense that he set. I mean, we have one GL here. 2, 3, 4. There's a 5, 6. 5, 6, 7. There's 7 Galactic Legends on defense. I set a good amount too. But, yeah. He scored very high for setting this hard of a defense. So, I might not have been able to get a full clear. Or I would have dropped on other battles. So, I don't know. But it's a fun defense. Let's keep trying against it. You know what, guys? I want to see if my second plan would have worked out if I went with that way. So, the plan would have been the other plan would have been use Kylo on Baylan and use Great Mothers on Ahsoka. But instead I did use DTMG on Baylan and use SLKR on Ahsoka. That was my plan that I went with that didn't work out for me. So I'm going to see if the other plan would have worked. Great Mothers versus Ahsoka Ezra with the Choda Cron. I don't have Death Trooper Peridia here, so that could be a slight problemo. The speed for Ezra is not fast, but there's a crit avoid arrow. That's what makes me nervous, especially with this Datacron, because he's not going to get crit. That's the whole point. But maybe with Wampa Cron, I do enough damage. So I'm going with Great Mothers. Instead of Peridia, Death Trooper Peridia, I'm going with Marin with the Wampa focused Datacron. So, not that I have the full lineup that I was going to use. Let's see how it would have played out if I tried it. Gotta get the kill here. And I don't get the blind, so that's screwed. So this is the... I'm not gonna crit him. I want to make sure I get the stun, at least. I didn't get the crit or the stun. So now this battle is in... Yeah. This is where it goes poor. Yeah. Yep. So, that's normal. Yep, now we just lose because Ezra's going to one-shot my entire team. You'll see. Great Mothers or Marin are going to get one-shot. Marin. Okay. Now he's got backup plan. So that's what the crit avoid does, and also, I guess, tenacity. Just stun him. Again, resisted. Is there tenacity? Does he have tenacity modding? Let's see if this is resisted too. Dodged. Yeah, it's over. So I'm happy I didn't go with this plan, because this wouldn't have worked either. Or would it have? I mean... My Sister Spirit versus Ahsoka. If this wins, this is crazy. Don't think it is, but be really funny. have no idea, guys. The banners are trash. And she's exiled. Oh, yeah. If Spirit can do this, it's Galactic Legend Spirit. And the vulnerable is nice. I think we just lose him, though. Wow, he was really hanging on. Galactic Legend Ahsoka versus Galactic Legend Spirit. It wouldn't have worked, so I'm happy I didn't, knowing that option would not have been successful. It's all about, didn't get the stun, and didn't get the crit. But I expected not to get the crit. I was kind of hoping that I would at least get the stun and maybe salvage it, but if you cannot get either of those things, you're simply going to lose to him. That's the whole point of the counter, is to get the... Make sure you land, first of all. Try to get the big crit to one-shot him, and if you can't one-shot him, to stun him. So, maybe he's modded for a little tenacity as well. It kept getting resisted, so unfortunately, that plan would not have worked as well. Now, the reason I didn't do Satele against Lord Vader is because I wanted to use Satele here. But now, since this Grand Arena is over and we could try some stuff, I'm curious to see if Bad Batch can do get a win against a light side Terminator Cron with gas. I've never tried it, so I want to figure it out. Light side Terminator, lots of health, protection, and potency. For going for the tanky route, they don't want him to get... They don't want Starkiller to get one shot, because if you look at the modding, he's got defense set with crit avoid arrow and health on the triangle. So he's going for just the tanky Starkiller. So you're not going to be able to do anything unless you crit him. So we're going to see. Going with my regular Crosshair Cron with the Wordy Bad Batch, Armor Pen, crit damage, all the fun stuff. Let's see if this would have worked. I was trying to go with what's it called? Satele here. But let's see what would have happened. What would have happened? No crits because of the crit avoid. But we got a crit there, so this would have worked. So it looks like gas isn't doing much. To at least maybe not at the moment to stop this. Alright, we gotta get her back. And he's fractured. I'd like my team to get out of fear. It's really unfortunate, actually. What is happening? I just want to bring them back, so I'm just going to target Maul. I don't know if that's the best move. I'm just trying to get the target practice. I'd rather get my crosshair back. Wow. Okay, this is gonna lose. Am I in like a loop? Okay, that's nice, but why did he revive? Is there a reason he revived? I mean, it's gonna win, but I'm not sure how he revived. We have anti-revive. Bye. Alright, well, at least that worked. So I probably could have done Satele against Lord Vader. Ugh. It's always a scenario of coulda, woulda, shoulda, you know what I mean? But, like, none of these... I mean, that counter specifically is not 100% win rate. If you don't get the crit on Star Killer, you're done. But that crit avoid arrow did literally nothing for him there because I still crit him and got the big one-shot. So, it didn't stop Bad Batch. I think Satele would have worked, but I'm kind of happy that if I were to have attempted this on the other plan, it would have been a success. Been wanting to try this in a Grand Arena setting for a while now, and this is a great opportunity to do it. Jabba versus Pirate King Hondo Ohnaka. Want to see if this could possibly work. There's Quigold instead of OG Hondo and SM33. They have the turn meter. They have the turn meter reset on a basic. They have the Vane 9 with high defense and health, so it's as dangerous as it comes, but I want to see how Jabba can do in a Grand Arena standpoint. If I wasn't to use Jabba here, I'd probably go with Kylo. And Kylo would have to be my option for this battle because I don't really have any other options, so... But we're going to try it. I'm going to Dark Side speed up on a basic. I think that's better for the long-term battle. Turn meter level 6. I think that's everything. That's what you need. With Armor Pen, defense, crit damage, and crit chance, I think I have to rely on insta-killing them because I'm not going to be able to do what I want. I have to control Vane, though. Don't like that stagger there. I really gotta start to get this turn meter pushed. I don't like that skiff guard. Didn't get a turn. So I don't know if you call that bad RNG or what, but we need Vane to, like, not move. It's terrible. Push turn meter to me? I don't know if that's enough turn meter. Definitely not. Alright, hold on. I need these thermals to explode. But he might start assisting now. Okay, there's the revive. I need to move faster, actually. I don't have time to do this thinking. I needed more turns to occur. Come on. I hate that ability. The damage immunity is nice, but could he steal it? Come on, come on. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, blind. Okay, now I think I gotta do full auto, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. 20 thermals is nice. I do want to get rid of Brutus. It's a lot of buffs for them. And turn meter now. Okay, he went down. The thing is he could revive. Next person I'm insta-killing is going to be Silvo, I think. I need to move so much faster. Like, so much faster. Not enough. What if I just kill Quig? Maybe that's the right move, and then I just go all out here? I don't have a lot of time to get rid of Hondo. Simply not a lot of time. Dodge. Oh, I knew I should have gotten rid of Silvo. Why isn't Leia assisting? A minute 20 to get rid of this guy. I don't know if the armor shreds are going to help me, hurt me. Don't want him to get to another ult. Because he can just dodge everything. A minute to get rid of him. I think we're doing some pretty good damage for very high defense that they have. It's 42 seconds. That should be a lot of bonus turn meter, as you can see over here. Maybe we can do this. Yo, this is nice. That is very, very nice. Okay, so as bad as this Grand Arena has gone, that is a solid counter. That is extremely solid to go against in a Grand Arena standpoint, because that's a very high defense cron. Very high defense. And with OG Hondo in the lineup, it might be trickier, to be honest. But if they don't set OG Hondo, full banners with Jabba against Hondo with the Vane cron is very, very nice. So that is something I'm going to consider going forward for the next couple matchups. And I'm happy I'm figuring out this stuff now so I can do it later. Unfortunately, this is not going to be a win for the Grand Arena, but it's a win for the long-term season. Next up is Leia, and I kind of want to see how Bounty Hunters can do against this particular comp. I got this to work against, I think, Zerath in the previous season. I think it was 3v3. I could be wrong. Maybe it was 5v5, but I want to try it again here, especially against the Drogan cron. They have the Health and Protection Recovery 3. Oh my god. The Turn Meter Removal 6 and the Drogan 9 with 381% defense. What else is new? But we're going to go with the Focus Datacron for Asajj with Fennec and Forlom. I'm bringing in Zam for her Omicron. Let's see. I mean, if I could pull this off, that'd be great value if I could set maybe a harder defense, right? If I can survive. I actually think him getting stunned first is the worst. Wonder what CLS is doing here. Okay. Is that not the right play? I think I gotta get rid of Leia immediately. That's pretty massive, not gonna lie. Alright, not over yet. Not over yet. Still have that bonus protection, which is great, but it's not great that he has that. That's beautiful. I do not want to hit you. We might lose someone. Obviously, damage immunity stinks. We are, like, absolutely fine. This was great. I don't think this would have been bad banners, either. That means I can use Inquisitors on Kenobi. That's a really tanky Stormtrooper Han. Lots of dodging. That's a full banner win against Leia. That's kind of nice. Damn. I think this new Bounty Hunter team is insane, and I hope it's not really only being spiked up because of the Focus Datacron, because that's seriously a lot of fun to pull off, and I'm now 2 for 2 with it so far, I think. That's something I could consider going forward, and maybe setting a stronger defense, but damn, this Grand Arena could have been a little bit more in my favor if I played a little bit smarter, but that's also a really positive note. So what that means is I can now use Reva against Kenobi, which is even stronger of a counter than I realized. They have Bad Batch in here, which is kind of weird. The max health protection 3, Bad Batch 6 with armor pen health and crit damage. I'm not going to use Inquisitor Barris here because just in case Reva does get insta-killed by Cat, I don't want her to not come back. So I'm going with 8th Brother. Dark side buff on a basic with the Wordy Inquisitor Kron 6 and Grand Inquisitor 9 with defense, armor pen, health, not health, offense and potency. Haven't done this in so long. It should be the same. Okay. Do not want to get Echo dazed. Cool. Absolute praise. We might get dazed. Yeah. So that's gonna strip some of the banners, but let's go here. AoE. I'll let him... Go ahead. Do ult. I'm not too worried. Because we can do that. I feel like I'm doing the Reva TB mission right now. Go here for full banners, just to, you know, for fun. Well, this Kenobi's a lot tankier than the one in TB. As you can see. Alright, very cool. Fun game plan for the back wall. Not necessarily gonna make a difference for anything, but at least it's fun to pull off stuff like this. So, Kenobi on defense was an interesting pick. Guess he didn't really need him for offense, but hey, Reva doing a lot of work on offense this season. So another thing we could test now, because I would normally use Afra here, is Satele against another Galactic Legend, Jabba. I did a bunch of squad arena testing and it was pretty good. Obviously with the Omicrons turned off, with them turned on, it should be a breeze. Light side buffs on a basic with the Wordy Mercenary 6 with high defense and crit damage. Not the Wordy one, but it has the tenacity up on the level 6. Interesting. But let's go with Satele. Going with the tanky one first, just to see if that's better. 7% protection, nothing crazy, but good potency and crit damage. I don't think the extra protection here should make too much of a difference. We're immune to max health damage. That's a cooldown increase, that's never fun. Alright, alright. I think this is more important. Gotta ensure that Jolie sticks around. I guess that was a waste, but we're fine. Okay. I guess it didn't lower his cooldowns while... Well, he also... We can't attack out of turn. Until she... Oh, that could have been bad. That's a huge counter. Stun. Immune to stun. Well, this is nice. That's a kill. Do this. Immune to stun. I always get nervous with the thermals, but we literally take reduced damage from them. Wow. But now I want to start recovering some protection. Really sick stuff. So this is another option for anyone that hasn't seen it. Satele doing work against Jabba. He's halfway to ult, so I gotta be a little cautious of that. The buff immunity is good there. let's start to do some damage. Maybe I should call Satele instead. Alright, we're getting there. Keeps healing. Let's do this again. And call Satele. Alright, very nice. So, another option with Satele is to counter Jabba. That's awesome stuff. The revive did come in handy at one point because they gunned down Revan. Seems to be very high focus with most battles, as the AI has a huge hard-on for Revan. But, hey, I know we lost, but I'm actually really happy with what we're finding out today. Okay, one of the last few teams remaining is going to be Rey, and I kind of want to try something fun, because let's say I'm in a situation where I want to do something crazy with banners. Can the 3-man Queen Amidala team beat a Rey squad? We're going to find out today, because even if I lose this, I have backup. So we're going to give it a shot. They have the buffs on a basic for light side with defense and health. Just these 3. That is it. You could call me crazy, but I'm trying to have a little fun today. Health and protection recovery 3 with armor pen, crit damage, defense, protection, and health. This could be a complete, absolute disaster, but let's try to have some fun. Probably should move way faster than how I'm moving. Wow, we're kind of tickling them. Maybe we do some big damage to Cal here. There we go. That's a cool animation. Did they update that? That looks different. I'm cool with the cooldown increase because of Ben. Gotta be a little patient here. Okay. Not liking those buffs. Will Ben have enough to one-shot? Okay, he didn't. But I also don't like that she's gonna have a whirlwind. And that could change things. Let's see. I think Kenobi went in damage immunity already. Let's see. I might just have to get rid of Kenobi. Or at least attempt to. It's not really working. There's the damage immunity. Okay. Barrier should be another priority too. So we're gonna get hit with damage immunity because of or buff immunity and ability block because of Cal. So this is gonna suck for a little bit. I want to go for Cal, but it's just not gonna happen with Kenobi taunting and its critical hit immunity. All right, that's a problemo. Definitely a problemo. Do not recommend this. Cool. Can I get an AoE? Possibly? She's in damage immunity. Okay. Oh, great. Thanks. Let's see. Can I get some big damage here? Nope. I gotta wait. It's a lot of buffs. Rey, take a turn? Soon? Okay. 2 minutes on the clock. Haven't really made a ton of progress yet. Yeah, I think we're just lacking real damage. I'm not losing, but I'm not winning. I just need a good, like, maybe run right here. Barris healing. Absolutely nutty. That's why General Kenobi Barris is a great combo. Just healing all the damage I'm trying to pull out. Ooh, but he's gonna get into ult, yeah. Maybe if I had the Wampa Cron. We're probably not gonna survive this. That's okay. Oh, we did. Just not making any leeway. Because if I go for anybody else, he's just gonna taunt. So I have to deal with him. And we got him in damage immunity, so we were getting close. I could somehow line up a turn with when we get the cooldown increase, but no. Simply not enough damage. I think with Wampacron I'd have a serious serious chance. Too much healing. I'm telling you guys, this team is tough. If I brought in Echo and Gas, no problemo, but Underman not gonna happen today. Wow, we're really tanky enough to survive Whirlwinds. That's pretty cool. So, alright. As you can see, that's a very annoying defensive team. You got the protection up from Cal, you got the anti-critical hit immunity from Kenobi, and you have the crit on a heal with Barris. So it's kind of like you're all over the place with trying to get around it. So if I brought in Echo, Gas, makes it a lot easier. I'm just trying to have some fun with this Grand Arena now because it's you have no chance of winning. You might as well try some stuff. So I wanted to see if you could be uber efficient with Queen against a possible raid team like that, but maybe my Datacron just wasn't quite strong enough, so I'll have to look into that. So what I was going to do originally would have been Kylo, so that's going to be my best answer here. 25% turn meter with defense, crit damage, and health, and a little offense. I like this Underman way better. This is way more efficient. Let's keep doing this. Why not? Who do I want to stun? Oh, he didn't have advantage. That's fine. So Hux is going down. I'm gonna do this. Oh, that's really unfortunate timing. And I think Rey's ability blocked. So this might even lose. I think Rey's dead, yeah. Well, this one's gonna be a fail too. Looks like this Underman was not the right one to Underman. It's because of all this crit. Oh, yeah. GG's on this one. Or not. How am I alive? What? Am I gonna pull this off? I think I can. I'm gonna have to accept a dodge. Another heal? Ugh, whatever. I have to. Of course I go twice. That's ridiculous. I hope her... Yeah, I was gonna say, it does not kill me. Oh my god. What's gonna heal me more? Oh, I mean, that definitely can. All right, all right. Wasn't pretty, but we ramped up a lot, so that's kind of fun. Sometimes it's hard to try to be efficient with certain counters, like trying to pull it off, but hey, we tried. We tried our best. That was close to losing. I cannot believe we survived the whirlwind there, but very strong defensive raid team. If you don't set raid with Ezra, that's equally as tough to get through, almost, with the right Datacron. Obviously not as tough as Ezra, but still a very tough team. And the last battle for characters is going to be the Ahsoka Cleanup, and we're going to go with a Wookiee Cleanup to see if they can do it. I'm going with the Zalbar 9 with the Mercenary 6. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. And the light side buffs on a special with high defense, which is going to help this team, actually. Crit damage, health, and resistance pen. Are they going to be a good cleanup team? We'll see. I don't really know how to use them, so let's see their potential. Like, I don't even know what this does. I don't think I do that yet. I think that was the right play. No armor shred. Uh-oh. I think we have too much Terminator going on. I think we have Terminator gains. We're not really doing a lot of damage. What is that counterattack? What? Maybe this is not the move. Well, I'm going to do auto. This might not be even close to worthy. Definitely not. I guess we have way too many Terminator gains, so... Can Ahsoka solo Wookiees on defense now? Alright, there's something to note. If you see Wookiees on defense, maybe Ahsoka can solo the freaking team. Alright, there you go. Well, I don't know if Chewbacca's causing issues or what, but this was a no-brainer. This is a hardcore back out. Alright, to get through Ahsoka, we're just going to bring in Trench, and we're going to wrap up this Grand Arena. Probably not going to even do ships, guys, because there's no real point to do it. This video is going to be long enough as it is. I'm already at like an hour and a half of the recording. Obviously, it's going to be shorter, but just want to be fair to you guys. We have 25% Terminator with a Scoundrel max health damage 6 with health, crit damage, defense, and offense. Let me know what you know what? We'll talk about it in the review. I kind of want to do full auto, but... let's see. Obviously, she's very tanky. Can Trench be a cleanup option for Ahsoka? I mean, it's not looking great at the moment. I have JML available. But this doesn't look too promising. She keeps getting protection up, or bonus protection. If it was TW, it'd be a different story. Looks like she just got healed. Well, I don't think this is going to go anywhere at all. Clearly, Trench is not the way to go. That's way too much bonus protection. So, I'll probably back out of here because this is going to take way too long, and I don't want to wait the full 5 minutes. So, maybe I bring in JML. Maybe he can do it. Alright, let's do it. No more fooling around. We'll go with JML, and we're going to go with the Cal Kestis 9 with the buffs on a basic and the anti-revive cron with health, armor pen, and crit damage. Going full out with the Jedi. Can JML even clean up a Ahsoka team? Am I going to have trouble cleaning this up? I really hope I don't. I at least want to get through the character battles. I mean, it's not looking great. Watch, this isn't gonna work either. Do I have to put this on full auto at one point, or is that just gonna play the matchup worse? It's another armor shred. I do not know. Maybe we get stuck on Ahsoka. I mean, the insta-kill is not going to do a thing. That's pretty good damage, actually. Alright, Luke, I see you. Should have it again. Oh, that's like a 300k hit. Banners are bad, though. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. Luke has definitely seen better days. So close. Okay, there it is. We finally got through it. What a grand arena. That was tough. That was a very tough defense, but I kind of had fun. Even though we lost, we made the best out of it. It was a very tough defense. 7 Galactic Legends, a lot of meta teams. So we had to deal with Stranger, Baylan, and a lot of GLs. So, and this team was, I was very happy with how this went. Now that I think about it, I still think I would have lost. Actually, no. Let's think for a second, right? Let's say DTMG goes my way, right? If this goes my way, I do Satele here, Pirates here, Kenobi here, fine. In the back, the Asajj Bounty Hunter team cooked. Over here, I would have done Afra. I could have done Inquisitors here. Bad Batch ended up working. I don't know if you consider that lucky. I had the Jabba counter. Queen Amidala with a full man squad would have won. Kylo here would have won. It was winnable. I just didn't execute properly. To be honest with you, this Lord Vader team stopping Bo is definitely sucky. The timeout here kind of threw it. So here's the mentality. I don't want you guys to think I gave up. It was mathematically not possible for me to win after the second drop, so I kept trying. I was going to keep going till the end once I dropped this. Once we dropped here, the Grand Arena was done, so I felt like I could try in other battles. If, for whatever reason, DTMG beats Baylan, and I go in and lose to Lord Vader and do a cleanup, I'm still in this Grand Arena. Still in the running, but unfortunately, very efficient on offense with one drop, and it ended up costing us. So I have to see if I played. That was the first time I've ever run the DTMG battle. I want to know if going for armor shreds after is going to be the way to go, or the AoE is not the way to go after the sides are dead. I needed one more big hit from Scout Trooper, and I probably would have got rid of Hondo. So as I'm editing, I'm going to review the battle and figure out what went wrong, but I know it's an L Nights, but I still had fun, and I hope you guys had a fun time watching. So if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel to become a Knight of X. On the road to 10k subs, guys. Let's see how fast we get there. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and may the force be with you all. Peace.